I was just making a pitch because we need people to sign up. Yeah, and Tally has been our organizer in the past, so thank you, Meg, for taking that on.
Okay, great. Any other questions about Chomp? Go sign up for a slot. You're able to. Okay, looks like Camille's back on. You good? You can hear us?
Yes, yeah, I'm so
Okay,
sorry, guys. My internet just said nope. But I'm back.
All right, well then I'll hand it off to you.
Great, yeah, for kind of a reintroduction for those of you that I've met and for new people on the team, I'm Camille Ferdine. I'm the social media coordinator for Adopt-A-Drain. I'm just going to do a quick run through a reminder, and again for new people though who haven't posted yet on Facebook, how to do that and go step by step. Let me know throughout the process or at the end. You can save questions till the end, but don't hesitate to let me know. Okay. Just going to let Google Chrome do my, be able to record. Okay, how about, you guys see the Facebook page? Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna go through how to post on Facebook. When you have access as an admin to the Adopt-A-Drain Washington page, you can go to the home screen, click on this drop-down arrow. I have multiple pages that I help run, but you should just have Adopt-A-Drain Washington's profile, which I'm gonna click. And then, oh, I guess you want to go, oh, hopefully there we go, to Meta Business Suite. That is the hub for Facebook and Instagram, and that's where you will be able to, oh, here we go, share this. And you can now see, sorry if I'm not done with Teams or Google Chrome very much. Can you all see the Meta Business Suite now? That's on there. Perfect. So you will go toggle from your personal profile or cities page to Adopt-A-Drain Puget Sound / Adopt-A-Drain Washington. You click on that. So right now we are in Adopt-A-Drain Washington's business suite. And this is where everything can be managed from one place, which is really nice. And it's as simple as, if you want to, from the homepage, there's multiple places where you can click on this, but you can click on Create Post. Let's see. All right, so it'll take you to a page where it's blank. You can go ahead and enter in everything that you need to enter for a Facebook and Instagram post. This post to section lets you know with this drop-down bar if you're posting to both Adopt-A-Drain Washington Facebook and Instagram. So if for some reason you wanted to post just to one, you can do that. But right now we'll do an example of how to click to post to both. So those are both clicked. For any text that you want to share, it'll be in this post details box. So you can also customize. If you're posting to both, you can click this and you can customize your text for both Facebook and Instagram. So that's great for if you have just a little bit of differences, whether you want, even though hashtags aren't as relevant anymore, but they're more relevant on Instagram. So I tend to do a hashtag or two on Facebook, and then on Instagram, do a couple more. If we all know that on Instagram, you can't have clickable links. So if you want to avoid putting in clickable links into that copy, but you can have them on Facebook. So for example, we can put in the Facebook text and copy. So I just copy and paste what I wrote for a post. Again, I kind of have just one hashtag and I have the website in there, and that will be clickable for people. So I can switch over to the Instagram text specific and put my specific Instagram copy into there. And yeah, that just differentiates the two and what it will look like on each platform. In the media section, this is where you can put your photos or videos. As it says, Instagram, you can't exceed more than 10 photos. So we're going to add, I have 2 pictures for this post that we are going to add. And I find my pictures, I open those up. And then on the right-hand side of the screen here, you'll see that there's a preview and you can toggle between Facebook and Instagram. So it shows you, and this shows me that I have a before and after picture, and they uploaded as, it looks great, but we got to switch the before picture to be before and the after picture after. So this is just where you can see, preview your picture, make sure it all looks good and that your copy looks correct. And then make any necessary changes before you moving on to the next step, which is posting it. So you can, down at the bottom here, see that there is finish later or publish. So you can finish later, and this just saves your post as a draft. So if you're like, okay, I just want to get started this week and see what it looks like as a post, and I'm not quite sure when I want to schedule it or post it, or sometimes people like to post it, like actively post it. And so, you know, if you think you schedule it, you don't have to worry about that, and you can just click publish later on. Or you can schedule it for a specific date and time by clicking the toggle next to, here we go, schedule. So I can click set date and time because I typically post, Hamlin posts Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes this can vary with different things that pop up on the schedule. But so I'm going to schedule tomorrow's post. And you can do that. It also shows you as well this active times option as well. So you can do this, you can use the scheduling tool to schedule for any time, but also for active times, it shows you when users are typically most active. So if it happens to link up with your day, that's great. If not, you don't have to worry about that at all. But so I'm going to go for tomorrow, June 16th. I just like more of a, round number. We'll go 2:30 p.m. I can click save then, and then I'll hit schedule. Again, double checking everything, but schedule. And then it will be in kind of in the planner section. And this shows you every post that has been published, but that will be published, which is nice if you're like more of a visual person. So it shows you that I just scheduled tomorrow's post at 2:30 p.m. And then I have Thursdays scheduled. These are at peak times. So this told me that 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. were peak times. And again, I typically post Tuesday, Thursdays. However, when there's certain things like social media, holidays, etc., I'll go out of that schedule. So the first day of summer is on Saturday. So I went ahead and scheduled a post for that. Or, like someone, it was great last week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago, it was World Oceans Day. So they scheduled on that day. I didn't have to worry about that. But feel free to, it's a good way to avoid overlapping with posts, both with myself or with others on the social media team. And from here, you can, if you schedule your post, you can, let's see if we click on this one. It's a great spot to edit, reschedule, or delete a post. If for some reason you're like, uh-oh, I put in misinformation or just wanted to change something, I really forgot this hashtag I wanted to use, you can click on the 3 dots here and do any of that, which is great. And yeah, so that's how to post. Those are the things that come off the top of my head for just basic posting. Let's see if I'm in there. Are there any questions? I don't know if I do stop sharing if I am on the.
Oh, yeah, Camille, in the chat, Chrissy had asked if you can talk about the various sizes for different kind of posts, static posts versus stories.
Yeah, that's a great question. Okay, so there are definitely different. So this is a great use for, we go back to, if we just say we're going to create another post. There are different sizes for different social media platforms. Now I have to think of what, do you know what would be a good, trying to think how to best explain it. If I go to Canva, so if you use whatever kind of graphic design platform that you use, you can have a photo and a picture and you can resize them. So yeah, different platforms use different sizes. As you can kind of hopefully see on the tab, it shows you the different sizes for each platform. So Facebook has kind of this landscape option, this 1200 by 630 px. Instagram posts, they used to be more of a square, which is 1080 by 1080. Now they do 1080 by the long, the 1350 makes it longer. Instagram stories and I wonder if it wouldn't be on here. Reels are as well, are those longer dimensions so that it fits the screen well. So that's a great way. And then if you do on Canva, you can make a design and then you can automatically they resize it for you. So if, yeah, it's a quick, simple, or we could add it to the guide maybe as well for what works best for different platforms. And that is a great back to Meta Business Suites with that kind of toggle between each platform. It's nice if you're like, okay, you can't, if you upload pictures like I did for the last one, you can't do upload separate pictures. So if I just wanted to specifically post on Instagram the size that I need to, then I can click on Instagram and then redo it on Facebook. I would say there's sometimes not such a strict, if you do the kind of more, there's not strict guidelines for like, okay, if you post a certain size on Facebook or Instagram, it just might not look the best. It won't not let you post or something like that. I tend to do sometimes still the square 1080 by 1080 if it's like just a design that looks best in a generic size so that it looks good on both. You wouldn't really want to post that Facebook landscape on Instagram, right? Which is a very different dimension. So I don't do it on every post, but if you want to, that is a great question and thought about different sizing for different platforms.
Does anyone else have questions for Camille?
No worries if not. And I'll just say, the content has been so great from everybody. It's so cool to see what people come up with. It's great for me to, I kind of do the generic like safety tips and tricks, before and afters, things that I've access to for for ideas and for images as well. But it's great to see from you guys, the local images and events and things that really relate to your region. That's amazing for if you're looking for content ideas, you know, that's amazing to go in on my, you know, kind of